Today, on Be Something Wonderful, bending time and space by forgiving the past. I am your host, Tom Kieran, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. There was a comment from one of you that said, Tom, I was hurt in the past. I was in a relationship for several years, and it was a very hurtful time for me. And although it's over, I still feel like I've lost a lot of time and that I still carry some of that hurt. It's still there. And I just don't know how to move on and really create my new reality. Can you talk about that? Well, guys, we're going to unpack this today and more. So here's what I want to say, and this is big. When you say that it's very typical to regret things that we do and to think that we're losing time. But this is big. I want to say this, and like I've never said it before, that you can never lose time. Hear this. We talked about this. We debunked linear time, right? That the past, present, and future is all happening now. And that past is a memory. It's an image you're creating now. Right? It doesn't exist anymore, but you keep recreating it by remembering it, or in other words, by imagining it. Hear this. So you can never lose time. It just gets rearranged as part of all that is. Everything's happening right now, but you keep picking a piece of all that is that's unwanted, that is no longer who you are, but that you keep creating with this memory. You keep creating the image. You keep imagining it, that it's still you, that you're still that person that's hurt, right? This is big. Remember, it's impossible to lose anything. It's impossible to feel. It's impossible to get it wrong. Everything and all that is available to you when? Right now. Regretting anything makes no sense. Having anxiety about the future makes no sense when you really get this idea that you're a multidimensional being that is living in the moment of now, where you have all that is at your fingertips, right? Now is the time. That has dual meaning. I mean, now is the time to create your reality, but also now is the only time. Right? This means that in each new moment you start with a clean slate. That past is just you're just recreating, you're reimagining something. Right? Remember, you get to revise it all, but even better than that, when you see the past differently, when you imagine it differently, you change the past, which changes your present moment. It changes everything. We've talked about this before, but never like we're going to talk about it today. The holographic nature of all that is means that each present moment is complete, it's whole, and it's full of divine love. Everything else is an illusion of lack. That's just an illusion that you're recreating. Right? In an illusionary past. That present moment is everything you need. It's right here, right now. This is big. So, negative feelings about the past and or anxiety about the future makes no sense. True or divine reality is perfect, complete, and always right here and right now. Right? You are creating a new version of reality in each moment based on your perceptions, beliefs, and concepts. And those beliefs and concepts are shaped from your past experiences. That's why you keep creating a present reality or a future reality that looks like the past. Right? Remember, all beliefs are limiting by nature. When you start creating from the now moment, you don't have to base it on any of those past beliefs. You can base it on the new concept of your multidimensional you, right? The you that does not have, when you do that, when you create that new version of yourself, you create a new past for that new version of yourself. That old past no longer applies to you. You are no longer that person. right? You bend time and space when you choose to experience reality through an unfiltered lens. Hear this. This gives you access to the infinite possibilities of the quantum field or divine reality. That's what forgiveness really means, right? That knowing that it's impossible for anything outside of yourself to hurt you. Anybody on the outside world to make you feel anything. It's all within you. That's why with forgiveness you can make a quantum leap. I think one of you was writing on the channel today about how do I heal from people that have done me wrong, and I didn't say anything. I believe if I don't express that, I'm going to hold on to it. If I don't say something to them. Well, guys, saying something to them does not heal you, right? You might think in an ego sense that it makes you feel better. It's only forgiveness. Forgiveness of what? That there was no hurt. That was a perception that you believe you were hurt. Nothing can harm you. When you forgive, you make a quantum jump to your desired reality. When? Immediately. This is powerful. I want to hit this a little bit more. Forgiveness is the realization of your oneness with all that is, right? It's impossible for anyone. If we're all one, we're all connected, how can anyone ever really hurt you? It's all you. It's about letting go of the memory or image from an imagined past experience. That's all forgiveness is. It's letting go of that, it's letting go of that imaginal act of imagining something hurt you, or imagining something harmed you, or imagining some lack from the past. That's all it is, because if you're really truly connected in it now, you're in that divine moment. It's impossible to feel anything but joy, love, fullness, unlimitedness, right? Creating a new memory or image from your higher self. That's about what forgiveness is. You forgive that because that past is just a memory that you keep imagining, right? That's what an imaginal act is. It's a memory. And when you imagine your wish fulfilled, you're creating a memory of a future of a future joy or a future wish. Hear this, right? And so that's the powerful thing about this, right? A memory is just an image, right? There's only now, and now changes everything. This is big, right? You're revising or rewriting the past because there is no past, right? Neville Goddard talks about revision. Right? Revise everything that is contrary to your wish fulfilled, or contrary to what you want. But it's even bigger than that. There is no past. There's only the now moment. So when you rewrite or revise the past, you're changing the past, and you're changing the present moment, and you're changing the future. There's only now, and now changes everything. That's the paradox, right? With forgiveness, you transcend all realities. Hear this. This is big. With forgiveness, you transcend all realities. Remember, all realities. There's an infinite number of potential parallel realities, alternative realities that are all happening right now. Imagine that you're in an intersection of all those infinite realities. Your reality right now is that you are in an intersection that touches on all infinite realities. Part of you is in all of those realities. Wow, that's big, right? And it's what you think and feel in this now moment that determines the reality you're going to occupy in the next moment. Wow, that's why we always feel like we're stuck. Because we get stuck in the memories, in the past regrets, right? But with forgiveness, you transcend all those realities. All possible realities exist in parallel, and you're standing in the intersection of all of them right now. Right? So there is nothing ever to change, only to choose. Hear this. When you transcend all realities, you're with your higher self deciding what you want to occupy, what you want to be. Wow, that's big. So forgiveness makes you whole. It unites your mind, body, and soul, so you are no longer split between what you desire and what you don't want. Hear this. That's normally what happens. We stand at an intersection of infinite realities, of infinite alternative realities, split between what we desire, what we want, and what we don't want. Right? What we don't want, we remember as someone that hurt us or something that didn't work out. And we project that forward into the present and the future. Right? Whereas if you just move to your desire, to what you want, if you transcend all of it, forgive it all, and move to your wish fulfilled, now you get to determine, you get to create whatever reality, or in other words, occupy or perceive or see the reality of your wish fulfilled, the reality of your dreams. Wow, that's big. As you forgive the past, you accept and move immediately to your new desired reality. It's a quantum leap. Forgiveness, that's what the beauty of forgiveness is. It's a quantum leap immediately to your wish fulfilled, because it's always been there waiting for your acceptance. It's really acceptance and allowing it. It's already there. We just merely got to accept it and allow it. Allow ourselves to see it, knowing that we're at the intersection of all of it, of all that is, right? Forgiveness is claiming yourself as that new version, that higher ideal. This changes your past beliefs and concepts that are now aligned with who you are right now. You've changed your beliefs and concepts. In fact, those old concepts and beliefs no longer belong to you. You have new ones that align with your wish fulfilled. Those old beliefs died with the old you, right? You're resurrecting in every moment, right? When Paul said, I die daily, well, really you die in every moment. And you're resurrecting yourself in every moment. In every moment, you're in the intersection of infinite number of parallel realities where you're a part of each one of them. And to determine what you're going to see or what you're going to experience depends on what you think, feel, and believe in this moment. The past has nothing to do with it. Wow! That's what we mean by bending time and space by forgiving the past. This is big. I am your host, Tom Kieran, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share our videos. That's how we get our message out. Hit us up on Facebook at Be Something Wonderful, on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kieran, our website at tomkieran.com or BeSomethingWonderful.com, or write me anytime at info@BeSomethingWonderful.com. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, with great love, this is Tom. See you soon.